Welcome. It's 2021.
2022, Jared.
No, 2022. But we don't want to have a repeat of 2020. It's crazy as far as the way the housing market has been over the last 12 months. What was the original speculation?
So we were all expecting right around like 9%, maybe 10% appreciation. Some were throwing at like 11%. Some as low as like 7,
really
6%. Yeah, like we're like 11, 12%. We're like, no way, that's not gonna happen in 1 year.
And I mean, to put it in perspective, the average appreciation for a home over the last 95 years, 3 to 5% on average.
5% being like, wow, we had a great year,
Las Vegas alone had how much appreciation
like
last
close to 20%.
20%. That translates, by the way, if you owned a house, into about an average of $100,000 in equity.
If you bought a home January of 2021, you probably have $111,000 in equity, about, give or take some.
Now that is a phenomenal and an abnormal case of a year. What were the things?
I'm sorry, I'm gonna cut you off.
Yeah.
Did you hear what I said? $111,000. Did you make that renting? Because I'm pretty sure you didn't. People that bought a home in where everybody was saying, don't buy, it's a bubble, the market's gonna crash, you're gonna be able to buy a home in 2022 for dollars or pennies on a dollar. No, they made over $100,000 in equity. So I just want to throw that out there. I'm sorry I cut you off, but I just want to emphasize that point.
Okay, all right, so let's take that point. We're gonna table the bubble portion of this for a moment, because we want to recap what happened in 2021 with the numbers real quick. What fueled that? Well, obviously the pandemic had a huge portion of it, right? So the shutdown of 2020 made people realize that, hey, do I really like where I'm living? And do I have an opportunity to leave? You add that with savings that they have accumulated, as well as people who were able to survive the pandemic with a job. A lot of people that have been purchasing are well qualified, have money in the bank, and also have the flexibility to move. Add that along with our decreased supply. On average, for the most part of the year of 2021, we were at under 1 month of inventory. We only had about 2 or 3 months where we actually went over 1 month of inventory.
Just when we thought we were going in the right direction, we dropped back down. So
Yeah. And so what we're trying to emphasize here is that simple economics are at play here. And the question now is this a bubble? Are we heading into a crash? People have had this speculation. And what are the answers, Isaac?
Absolutely not. I mean, there's nothing indicating that we're in a bubble. The whole country, you mentioned it, it's just simple economics, simple, no supply or low supply, high demand. Interest rates are at ultimate low. I mean, most of our clients were able to get into a rate of 3% or less, which is unheard of, keeping their payments super, super low. Rents aren't any cheaper. So a lot of people, when they're having to renew their leases, they're saying, well, my rent went from $1,100 to $1,800, or I can just go buy something for $1,800. Well, of course, that's an easy choice, to do. Yeah, $1,800 a month. And, that's the decisions that are having to be made. Like you mentioned, it's gonna have to be a lot of the savings that occurred during quarantine and the pandemic. Some people got raises, believe it or not, because of labor shortage. Some people got a pay increase. What about all of our technology that helped bring a lot of buyers in?
So you nailed three of the 7 points that I've got noted here, right? You've got the economics. You've got well-qualified buyers who can purchase, and you figure anybody who purchased since 2010 also has equity in their home. I mean, 60% of the nation has equity in their home, and half of those, or 38% of those, don't even have a mortgage.
And 60% of people have equity, at least 50%
or more.
Yes. Yeah. So that's insane. And that's I wouldn't say that's an older statistic. It's probably higher at this point.
At this point now, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And of course, the affordability for buyers. But I factor in 2 more items in our Las Vegas city alone that are really important, and reasons why for the next 5 years, I think our market is going to continue to appreciate. First of it being California. In 2021, 42% of the buyers who came in and surrendered their license here in Nevada were from California. California also had a population reduction last year of about 187,000. Where are they going? Well, obviously, we are the closest bordering state for them, and we're going to see a lot of benefit over the next few years because while our prices are increasing, so is theirs, and they've got taxes, and they've got additional local state fees and so forth. So those things are going to continue to impact us. And finally, technology. The technology allows buyers to be able to move anywhere. They don't have to be in San Francisco or Los Angeles to work. They can relocate and still perform their job and have their income brought to here in the city and have an amazing quality of life. So that's where we think the impact has happened. With that forecast that we see for the next 4 to 5 years, it's absolutely going to continue to increase. Not as aggressive as it was, but definitely higher than the average.
So as a buyer or anybody who's on the fence of buying, definitely don't wait any longer, because if you learn something from 2021 is if you wait, you lose out on 111,000, and we're going to see appreciation happen for the next 5 years. And so you can either ride that wave of appreciation, or you can sit on the sidelines and hope that you would have bought anytime sooner. So definitely buying now is a great time. Rates are still low and relatively still affordable. And then anybody who's bought a home, well, you're going to see your home continue appreciating. So if you maybe bought something and you kind of thought you settled, don't worry. In a couple years, you can trade up and be able to sell your home, be able to buy, move that equity into your newer home. So it's a win-win situation for everybody who's looking to buy or looking to sell. If you're looking to sell, you're going to get top dollar for your home.
So whatever your situation is, whether you're renting, you are a homeowner and you're looking to make an adjustment, you're curious to know what your options are, reach out to us. We will have a personal private consultation with you and figure out what's the best strategy for you. You get to make the choice as to what will work best for you and your family. We look forward to working with you in the future. If you like this video, save it. Even better, share it with someone who would appreciate it even more.
Help us out with the algorithm, like it, share it, all that fun stuff. So, and we'll continue doing videos throughout the year and help you guys, so you can learn a little more of what's going on in the Las Vegas market. And that is our commitment to you guys.
Have a beautiful day.